Well, hello, hello, hello. This is Sandra R. Blythe, and I am coming to you today, reaching our best with Robnick Enterprise, and I hope all is well. I would first like to thank you for tuning in to this episode of Reaching Our Best, and hoping that this will be an investment for you, something that you can take away with tools and knowledge and a little bit more clarity. What I am talking about today is everybody can't go when you grow. Everybody can't go when you grow. I want you to just think about a few things. I want you to think about your circle of friends. I'm talking about your that inner circle, that core circle. You know how we say you're not in my inner circle or are you in my inner circle? I want you to think about that inner circle of friends that you have because it is very possible in that circle of friends, there's at least one person that may not support you. Let me keep going. There are times in our lives when we have aspirations, we have goals, and we're aspiring to grow. And as we grow, everybody can't go. Why? Some people in your circle may not have the motivation. They may not be motivated to grow. And sometimes when people are not motivated to grow, they don't offer support to others who are trying to grow. So what that means is they're stagnated, right? And if you're not getting support from them, it can almost become a weight for you because that person is not giving words of encouragement. They're not trying to move forward. So you have one person in that circle, if not more, that are stagnated. Everybody can't go when you're trying to grow. It's a difficult thing to assess. It's a difficult thing to disengage from people, but there are moments and times when it is a hard truth, right? It's hard truth because we want to maintain and sustain relationships with people, but we have to know when those relationships are not healthy. Think about the people you support in their growth, in their aspirations, in the things that they want to do. People that you support, people that you encourage, people that you cheer and champion on to move forward. It is extremely important that all of us have that type of situation. It's extremely important that all of us have people in our space that bring that type of encouragement to us. Everybody needs to be encouraged. Unfortunately, we can have people in our circle who not only are they not encouraging us, they're actually discouraging us. They may have their own insecurities. They may actually be a person that while I'm not championing you and encouraging you and being insecure with myself, I also become what some may say a hater. And in that discouragement, my conversation may be, I don't know why you would do that. Why are you doing that? I don't think that's a good idea. I was you, I just wouldn't try it. Well, it didn't work the first time, so I would just leave it alone. I am scared, but I believe. Some, if not all of you, have heard people say those things to you, right? You've heard that. And I think you have to be very careful when you allow people in your space that make those type of statements. When you are encouraged and when you are an encourager, you want to hear those words that champion and confirm. Therefore, there's another piece to this that I always want you to remember. You can't share your vision and dreams with everyone. Because again, everybody can't go when you're trying to grow. So there are some people that your vision, your dream for your life is dangerous in their hands. Why? Because they're not on the same level. They're not people who are trying to grow. They are going to be discouragers. They are going to be people who are going to try to talk you out of your vision, talk you out of your dream, tell you all the reasons why it won't work. Yes, this is real talk. This does happen. It has happened to me, and I have learned along the way to be very careful who I share my vision with, my dream with, because there are some dream crushers, even sometimes in that circle that you have. I'm not telling you to drop all your friends. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you to be cautious, be mindful. And what I would suggest when you're able to identify people who are not trying to encourage and support, extend the conversation. Be honest. Tell that person, I really don't feel like you support me. I really don't feel like you're encouraging me. I really don't feel like you believe that I can do X, Y, and Z. And if I'm correct in my assessment, I want to know why you feel what you feel toward me. I can't tell you what that answer is going to be, but whatever that answer is, it should help you to determine if it is a relationship that you want to continue and try and sustain. You may find out that in that conversation, the person may apologize and say, I didn't realize that's what I was doing. And they'll make a change in how they approach the things that you're aspiring to do. But on the other hand, they may be exactly what you see, somebody who's insecure, somebody who is jealous of what you're doing, not a not an advocate of what you're doing. And those are people we have to make those difficult decisions as to whether we should have them in our circle. So I hope this has helped someone. I'm glad that you tuned in for these brief moments. But again, I'm always here trying to encourage us to keep growing, keep developing, keep moving forward. So as we close, I will again say to you, be courageous enough to be present in the truth. See you soon.